Good morning, you sexy mama jammas on the YouTubes. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry about yes, man. Right now I am in Nevada, and I had to the upload canceled last night. I'm in Wells, Nevada. The internet sucks here. My upload speed is barely getting one up. I'm usually getting 30 or 40, which is why I can upload quickly. Not in Nevada. My upload speed is garbage. This thing's been uploading since last night before I laid down about 11 o'clock. It is now 8 a.m. Excuse me. It's only 36%, so I'm going to start moving. Hopefully it'll pick up pace here in the next couple of hours. Lord have mercy. But I've been out of service all morning. Got a call a couple hours ago. Well, I got a call about an hour and a half ago now, saying I was out of service. Why was I put out of service? Because I did the DOT inspection at the TA in Redding, California. And then Redding, California sent the form in. Inspections came in this morning. Mercer requires the last 8 numbers of the VIN. They only put on 6. So I called them. Well, first of all, I called trailers, and I called inspections, I was transferred to inspections to find out what the deal was, and that's what it was. They didn't have the last 8. I didn't know they only had the last 6, so I went back on the trailer in the pillbox where I put the inspection form, where it goes to see. I was like, there's 6 numbers on here, and they said, well, Mercer requires 8. So I called the TA. I had Googled Redding, the phone number in Redding, California. Said, hey man, listen, y'all didn't put 6 on here. Mercer requires 8. So right now I'm out of service. Midway through this trip, please, can you get it updated? I went back there and sent him a picture of the plate so he can verify that what I was telling him was true. The 2 letters in front of this, what should have been there, he said, no problem, man. I'll get this thing escalated rather quickly so I can get you back on the road. I'm like, perfect. Thank you so much. But as I was on the phone with him, my coordinator was calling me. I had to give him the finger because I was talking to the TA guy. I called my coordinator back. He's like, oh, you're good. But there was apparently 11 trailers that came back like this today. And 2 of us, since they have at least the 6 numbers. Now, I'm not sure what industry standard is. Is it standard to have the last 6 digits of a VIN number on most things? And Mercer's just requiring 8, or going, like, I guess, above and beyond, just to save confusion for all the trailers and all that. Or is 8 the standard and they just missed 2? That's kind of what my question is. I don't know. Maybe y'all longtime veterans will know what the standard is when it comes to VIN numbers in the industry, because I know when I call about my truck service or whatever, they want the last 6 of my VIN. When I call Freightliner, they want the last 6 so they can see exactly what my truck is and the specs and all that stuff. When I get work done, the last 6 is what's registered. Hell, even when I think I don't want to go that route. But so for me on my truck, it's 6. To me, that seems like standard. So if the case is 6 is the standard, but Mercer's requiring 8, then I'm sure this has a lot of they come across this problem a lot. So if we're going above and beyond the industry standard, then you can't blame anybody else but the one person who's being an oddball. But again, I don't know if 8's the standard or 6's the standard. I don't know. But whatever it is, everybody should be on that standard so there is no confusion. And putting the driver who goes to get an inspection at an approved location, and then I get put out of service because that location failed the paperwork properly. And apparently this has been going on because there was 11 trucks. Now, I just got a phone call saying 2 of us got approved. We approved to get back on the road. But the other ones apparently don't have a VIN number at all. So I'm just, now, granted, of course, when you're told what you can't do and something like you've done everything right. Oh, but you didn't check the paperwork. The hell I didn't check the paperwork. It's right here in front of me. I see a trailer VIN number, I see 6 digits. I see everything, and you know what the most important thing I look for? Is that checkbox right there that says pass. And to make sure my unit number was correct. Tell me I didn't check the paperwork. That went through me. That pissed me off. I was internally raging. I just kind of went, you have a great day, madam. And that was it. I wasn't going to explode on her for... When you do what you're supposed to do and you go to the approved locations, now apparently the TA has been a big deal. Again, I don't know if it's because of this VIN number situation. If the standard is 6, but you're requiring 8, then there needs to be a better communication. Or if the standard is 8, then everybody's just doing 6, then the tech's got to do it correctly. There's some uniformity in everything. If people are used to doing something one way, you can't expect them, because you're being different, to automatically conform to your way. That's just the way it is in anything. So I don't know the answer to that. I don't know what's real. What's the definite one? I was upset, but after I hung up, I took a woosah. I was like, well, you know what? It is what it is. I'll just stay here all damn day. I'll stay here until my phone rings and says, hey, you're ready to go. So I went in town and had breakfast. Had a big breakfast and a couple extra eggs and McDonald's and the OJ. An OJ. Speaking of which, finished the OJ. So now, just a headache. Things don't want to go. So right now we are about 1,100 miles where we got to be. It's Monday morning, 8:26 now. We're going to pull over to the fuel island, grab some more fuel. It's $4.90 here. I can get a little closer. I mean, I can't get as far as where the under $4 places are on what I got. That's what I'm looking forward to. Forget where it's at. I think it's in Idaho. I keep saying Idaho. Oh, and I know why I keep saying Sioux Falls, Idaho. Sioux Falls is South Dakota, but Sioux City is in Iowa. Sioux City's, there was a Sioux something followed by a state with an I. I knew that. So Sioux City, Iowa is what my mouth wants to say when my brain is thinking Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Too many Sioux. Suey! Anyhow, we are good to go. The lube job was done. Inspection was done. We're cleared to get back on the road. Let's get a little bit of fuel and keep heading east. And, yeah, let's just drive, baby. Drive. Thanks for being here, y'all. Appreciate all the support. Let's see what the trucking world has in store for us today, shall we?
Crack a monster, greet the sun. Big blues humming, ready to run.
So when I came across this problem yesterday about the upload problem, not uploading very fast at all, I posted a little community post saying I'll let it go live once it gets uploaded. But the question is, I was going to let y'all decide whether I should go ahead and let it go live last night or wait till today. But now, of course, I don't know how long it's going to take to upload. Right now, locally, well, let's just go East Coast time. It's 12:17 on the East Coast right now. So I don't know if it's going to be done in the next 4 hours or not. It's really going to depend on what areas I can find. I'm sure Salt Lake City's got really fast internet, so if I can notice that, I'm pretty close to there, so maybe I can pull over there and just let it finish uploading. But I also said in that post that I'm not recording today, which would have been yesterday, Sunday. So I'll let y'all decide. Go live or wait till today to post it. And most of you, let's go ahead and do it today. Then we'll have a video starting today, which is Monday. Now, why I didn't record yesterday, because it's all it is this. And I know y'all can't see it, but I'm in New Mexico, East New Mexico, on I-80. Not New Mexico, the fuck? Nevada. There's the right N word. Nevada. Ooh. Take it out of context. Lord have mercy. Nevada. That's a messed up bridge. Anyhow, so, and it's desert. It's all it is. It's desert. Desert mountains. Desert. And it's a little windy. So, and I can't talk the entire damn drive. I ain't got much to say. But that's why I didn't record yesterday. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's cool scenery. I got a mountain ahead. I see I'm going to have to climb here in a little bit. But that's why I didn't record yesterday. Just a long drive. Well, it wasn't even a long drive today. It was only I only drove 6 hours yesterday. But today's going to be a long drive day. Tomorrow's going to be a long drive day. Because I chose to do a shorter day yesterday. Why? Because I want to do. I want to play some video games. That's all it was. I just want to play some video games. We figured out what we figured out what we was doing, and we got some. We figured it out. So that was the goal. And once my brain gets on a project, like, hey, what if this or that works? How will these work together? It's about Borderlands. If you don't know, it's about pretty much any weapon can be a good weapon in that game. You just got to build. You got to have the right build around it. Like currently, I'm using a Ripper build, or an all-gun build with Ripper improvements. I'm using Ripper weapons and Ripper enhancements and some Ripper advanced firmware that gives Ripper weapons advantages. So you may not know what that means, but if you're in the Borderlands, then you do know. So it's just the whole build construct of this game that keeps you sucked in, and you can't just put perks or whatever role you want on a weapon. You got to farm a particular area. If you got a dedicated loot, you got to farm these bosses for them to drop that weapon and hope it has the role or the perks that you want on it. So that alone could take hours to get that one specific role on that weapon that you want. And then all that combined with the build you put together, that's what makes that weapon that much more powerful and can destroy bosses. So that's the whole thing behind the game. We've already beat the game many times. We beat the story, we beat the campaign, the side missions are done, the DLCs, we beat them all. We beat all the vault bosses. So after you do all that and you beat the game, next of it is that's why it's called a loot shooter, right? To go out and find loot, farm legendary loot, farm the best rolls, get what are known as god rolls, and get the best build together. See how fast you can kill that boss. And that shit takes time. Anyway, that's why I parked early yesterday, because we were still trying to figure out the new updates, and we have. So we're good with that. I mean, it's kind of pretty out here. I mean, it's just all desert. But again, I'm not from this area, and I wouldn't want to live it. I saw some desert acreage like going for $1,000 an acre. $1,000 an acre. I'm like, shit, okay. Too bad it's in the desert, though. I mean, if it's your type of living, then $1,000 an acre in Nevada. I mean, you're not too far from any major cities, so it wouldn't like you'd be too far out of everything. But you'd have to probably run straight up of green, having water collection system and solar powering and all that. Maybe try to grow some of your own food out here in the desert. But I feel like you could do that with stand-up garden beds or whatever. A bunch of potting soil. I feel like you could do that. Or a greenhouse. I feel like it could be done. Anyhow, all right, enough yapping. Still see some snow-capped mountains, which is crazy to me in June. Oh, today is June 1st, too. Magic beat, right? Lord have mercy. My birthday is in like 6 weeks. July 12th is my birthday. That's a Sunday. We're close to 20K subscribers, so subscribe for my birthday. Maybe buy a hat. That way you buy a hat, that buys me a drink. Alright, let me shut up. We'll keep on rolling. Alright, so I just got off the phone with my coordinator. And I deliver in Jacksonville on the 8th with that event load. I hate booking loads this far ahead of time, but I did it. He asked me if I wanted to I'm going through Salt Lake City right now. He's like, that's funny you say that. I'm like, what? You want to go back? I'm like, well, talk to me. So there's a load coming out in McBee, South Carolina, 300-mile deadhead, come Tuesday morning on the 9th. Coming back up here to Salt Lake City. Good rate. Even after that deadhead, people's like, I can't imagine deadheading that much. Hey, listen, if after your deadhead, your rate is still $220 plus a mile, it's worth it. Whether you think, I mean, of course, that's all perspective, too. That's all individual preferences. I deliver 8 a.m. Monday morning and pick up the next one 300 miles away, 9 a.m. Tuesday morning. Still a rate of better than $220 a mile. I'm okay with it. And 20,000 pounds. It's just water heaters. And he's like, we can deliver whenever you want. And he's like, we can do it on the 12th on a Friday, or we can do it on Monday the 15th. I asked if they delivered on weekends, and they said no. So I was like, well, I could. It's 2,100 miles. If I wanted to run hard, I could be there Friday. But I said, let's just go ahead and set it for Monday. So I'm good with that. We'll go yo-yoing back and forth, south to north Midwest, or Great Plains, or whatever it's referred to up here. I really don't recall, but we got 6.7 miles. We branch off onto something. Why you slow? Why you slow? Why you slow? All right, we'll keep on rolling. We keep grinding them funds. I got a plan coming up. My birthday's in about a month and a half. I got some ideas for the birthday. Let's keep on going. I want to ask y'all a favor. If I have motivated you or influenced you in any way to move forward in your trucking life, whether it be getting a new truck or coming to Mercer, please use my referral information. This is my SFI representative. Tell her Larry Walker asked you to call her. And of course, on the Mercer application, just tell them either my name or my unit number, 24775. That's got to be done before any phone calls have been made. It's got to be done on the very first phone call for the referral bonus account. I appreciate you. Yo! Shout out to new truck R25565 flatbed. 25565 R is not your truck number, but 25565. Pretty sure it's flatbed. So shout out to you. Apparently you used my referral information. Thank you so much. And you just accepted your first load, because that's when we get to. Here's how Mercer referrals work. I think it's a total of 1,500. 8, 5, 3, 5, 11, 3, 5, 8, 1,400. But it's over a year, right? Here's how it works. If someone comes in and uses my referral, the first load they accept, I get 300 of that, right? After 6 months, I get 500, and after a year, I get another 6. I'm pretty sure that's what I remember. It may seem whatever. I appreciate you. But tell me who you are in the comments, man. I'm sure I've spoke to you or communicated with you through email. Maybe you're one of the ones that's asked me a bunch of questions, and I do that a lot, guys. You got questions, and I'm not very clear in the videos for whatever reason, which I think I'm an open book. So, but if you have like niche questions and specifics, email me. I'll be glad to answer them. But shout out to you, man, or madam. I don't know. All I have is a 25565. Let me know who you are, please. Thank you so much. So we are through Salt Lake City. Now we're up and over the mountain. We're going down the mountains and through the woogie woogies. So we'll be in Wyoming here, I guess, in about 45 miles or so. I think I'm going to stop in Rawlins. I think that's the cheapest fuel for now. I think I'm going to stop there in Rawlins. I've stopped in Rawlins. I'm only a couple hundred miles from Rawlins, so I think that's where I think I go back. That's kind of the idea. I haven't really looked at the detail of the map if I even going all the way to Rawlins before I go north. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, shout out to you, driver. Good luck here at Mercer. I don't run flat, but any operational questions you have, hit me up. I'll let you. I'll answer to the best of my knowledge. Thank you so much. All right, port of entry. I-80, Wyoming. Can't tell you a mile marker right now, but remember DC talking about a port of entry. I think he was talking about the one out of Reno, going down. What was that, 93 before you hit 40? In Kingman, Arizona. I was like, I never stopped at that. I've been through there twice, and I've never stopped there. I remember driving past by. I don't remember whether the sign said closed But I remember not stopping there twice. I said, man, you're supposed to stop. But this one here had all the arrows saying to follow the line around and park for paperwork. So I got all my paperwork, my permit book, and everything went in there. He didn't ask for my driver's license. I walked up and he didn't even look to see anything else. All he wanted to see, he said registration. So I opened up the page of my permit book with my registration. He said, "What you hauling?" I said, "Insulation." He went, "Thank you. Have a good day." I'm like, "Well, hell, that didn't hurt too bad." He said, "Nah." I was like, "Cool. Have a good day, buddy." All right, so we're back on the road. We are 209 miles, and I actually put that Flying J. We get $1.20 off a gallon there. We're at 421. 420 is what I'm paying. I'll be paying for fuel when I get there. That's also 2 miles after that, so I exit off and hit, I think, 29 north, so 25 north. That's when I start going north. So 200 miles from there, we might, I don't know. I got to look and see what my next options are after that. We're going to do a 30 there for sure. And then just kind of see what we do from there. We'll see how far we are. Because I don't want to have to get up super duper early on Wednesday. Y'all know me. I don't like that early morning crap. It's hard for me because I stay up later than I should on nights I got to get up early in the morning. But screw all that crap. I like my schedule. I don't care about yours. You want 3 a.m.? Have at it. I know KO loves that 3 a.m. shit. Good on you, buddy, for being able to do that, for one. I can't do it. I can't do it. Welcome to Wyoming. Oh, I was still in Utah? Okay. Port of entry, Wyoming. I'm in Wyoming now. Hey. So that was the port of entry from Utah, Wyoming state line heading east. 4 miles from Evanston, 106 miles from Rock Springs, and 208 miles from Rollins. And Rollins is our next stop. Hey, shout out to that driver heading westbound going through Green River, Wyoming, who just hollered over the CB and said, "Hey, country, I like your videos." Appreciate that. I say all the time to you guys, you see me out here, holler at me. I don't always have the CB up because sometimes we got to turn it down because it's bullshit, but if I hear you, if you see me at the truck stop, see me out here on the road, throw me, holler at me on a CB, come up and say hi to me in person. Either way, man, I love hearing from you guys. We kind of lost each other rather quickly because he's probably going 75 mile an hour west. I'm going 75 mile an hour, 73 mile an hour east. So right there, we're going 150 freaking miles in the opposite direction, 150 miles per hour. So my radio, I ain't got no big boy radio. I might have a half a mile, maybe a mile range. I'm going to put some money into it at some point, just get a bigger radio and better. I mean, that's a good antenna. I might get a better antenna too. I don't know. At some point I will. But yeah, shout out to you, driver. Hope your drive goes well and stay safe here, brother. We're now an hour and about 45 minutes from Rollins, Wyoming, which is where we're going to stop and get fuel. We should be there right around 4:30-ish. See, how much do I have? I'm pretty sure I do have enough time on my clock before I have to stop. Yeah, I got 3 hours before I have to do my 8. So I only need half that to get to where I'm going. But I will tell you though, my belly's starting to rumble. I'm a little hungry. But I'm going to wait till we get there. I think that place, what does that place have? If I remember, I think it has a Wendy's. I'm pretty sure it has a Denny's. That's a one? I don't remember. But we'll figure it out when we get there. We'll grab something. Stay safe, driver. You know, last time I came through this Green River Tunnel, I swear that other side was open. It was. Pretty sure it was. Now, the first time I came through here, it wasn't. This is the tunnel where they had that fire there a year and a half or so ago. Big truck fire in the tunnel, and then it killed a couple people. It was closed the first time I came through. Came through again, it was open. Now it's closed again. I wonder, or am I mistaken? I'm pretty sure, unless it was a different tunnel, I'm pretty sure it was the Green River Tunnel. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. But they got us all going 2-lane road on the eastbound side. They got the westbound side shut down. Maybe they reclosed it to do some other work. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't drive this route a lot, but I thought for sure it was open. But I did. Did I tell you? Yeah, I did tell you. I'm going back to Salt Lake City in 2 loads from now. So I think maybe I did. Maybe I was just telling Ronnie. In case I didn't tell you, when I drop off that exhibition load in Jacksonville on Monday the 8th, Tuesday the 9th, yeah, I did. I talked with the Deadhead. Someone was like, I can't. Okay, yeah. So I already told you, so I ain't gonna say it again. Anyway, tell me about that Green River Tunnel. Has it just never reopened and I'm just crazy? Or maybe I'm going off somebody else I was conversating with and they said it was open. I don't remember. My brain is horrible. It really is. Almost there. All right, so we are in Rawlins, Wyoming. We're 10 hours away from where we got to go. So we're going to stay here. I walked inside the Denny's, is all booked up, nothing there. So I got a couple chicken tenders and one of them big dogs. 3 chicken tenders and a big dog. You know, them big. Basically, think of it. If you don't know what a big dog is at Flying J Airport, then think about an oversized freaking pig in a blanket. That's all it is. So that was my nice dinner. But I'm going to go ahead and call it and play some games. Relax. We're slow rolling this. So we got 10 hours to go. We'll do 8 or so tomorrow, and I'll do the remaining hour or so come Wednesday morning when it's time for delivery. So yeah, I appreciate y'all riding along with me today. It's just a drive day. Drive days were pretty boring, so that's why another argument why I didn't do it yesterday. But thank you so much for riding along today, and I appreciate all the support. Y'all guys have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.